Okay, one thing I want to mention here. I hope that you understood that this is a experiment where I have taken this value could be anything and this value could be anything. These are just arbitrary values or values from my mind that I have taken. But always I want to mean that in an experiment, if you blow in air inside a balloon, little bit mass of the balloon will increase. So why has it increased? Because of the mass of the air. So which proves that air has mass. Any particle, any substance which is particle must have mass. So that means matter has mass. First point. Okay, matter does have mass. And second point is matter occupies space. Occupies space or has volume. Now the question is, what is the meaning of the volume, or what do you understand by the term volume? You see, volume means, suppose there is a glass, okay. Inside the glass, whatever space is there, that is only volume. Suppose if I draw a rectangle on your paper, then this is area. Are you getting my point? But what is volume? You know, any three-dimensional thing, which is just not on the plane of the paper or any plane, which rises above a plane, like the mobile phone, this pen. If I keep this pen also has a volume. My finger is also having a volume. Are you getting my point? Okay. So this glass has inside empty volume, but this paper ka page has also volume. This is also a three-dimensional thing. It has also some volume. Volume means in the space how much jaga it has taken. Jaga means not the jaga like area. Okay. Or how much can you pour inside? Suppose there is a cuboid. Inside the cuboid you can keep something, right? So that gives me volume. When you measure volume, the units come like this, meter cube or centimeter cube, right or wrong? So that is volume. And every matter has volume. Look, now I want to discuss that matter is who? Everything. Okay, everything is matter. Suppose if I say that rock is a matter, sand is a matter, earth is a matter, human being is a matter, animals is a matter, air is a matter, soil is a matter, milk is a matter, water is a matter. Everything that has mass and can be and occupies space. Everything has a volume. Right or wrong? Sir, give me some examples which is not matter so that I can understand. Example of something which is not matter. Okay, fine. Gravity. Gravity is because of gravity is a force. Okay, that is a different thing. You can say, if I ask you that like for example light, koto alo, or how much light, you cannot say light occupies space, so you cannot say it is a matter. Are you getting my point? Sound, I am talking, you are hearing, it doesn't have mass or any kind of occupying space, so that's why it is not a matter. Always remember, if you think in this way, no, matter is always and always is made up of particles. Then things become easy to think. Matter is always and always made up of particles. Are you getting my point? Matter is always and always made up of what? Particles. Particles makes up the matter. Say any matter, whether it be rock, sand, earth, human being, animals, rice that you eat, the bag, the books, the pen, the mobile, everything are made up of particles. And particles definitely make up the mass, and there should be space given to the particles for them to stay. So that's why they will have volume, and you can feel by your senses. So that is the basic definition of matter. Now matter has certain property. It has mass or weight. First property. What can be the properties of matter? Properties of matter. What can be the properties of matter? The properties of matter can be like number one, it has mass. Right or wrong? Number two, it has volume. Yes or no? Then number three, it has volume or occupies space. It is made up of particles. Good. These particles, always remember, are of two types. Either atoms, either the particles are atoms or the particles are molecules. In some matter, the particles are atoms. In some matter, particles are molecule. Atom means single unit. You will learn this in the higher class. And molecules, many atoms combine or two or more atoms combine to form molecule. But in some matter, the particles are molecule only. Suppose for example water. Water has water molecules. Are you getting my point? Okay. So all the particles are molecules. Many particles are there. And suppose for example a gold chain. Suppose this is a gold chain. Okay. The gold chain also has small particles inside it, but those are atoms. So it depends. Now I cannot exemplify. There is a huge kind of matters, and some contains particles, some contains molecules. Now I'll focus here. See, the experiment I was talking about, air is matter. At first they have measured to inflated balloon, that is air is inside, and then they have taken out air from one. So this one goes down, so that means definitely air has mass. So in this way also you can understand. And always remember that mass and weight, so we have understood the matter about occupying space and having particle and having mass. And one last thing that I want to tell you, that always remember, when they say mass and when they say weight, these two are not same thing. Mass is a different thing. Mass is the total internal content of the body. Mass is the total internal content of the body. And what is weight? Weight is the force with which the earth pulls that object towards its center. Like for example, suppose this is a substance, okay? Now if this substance, internal content of the body will give you mass, but this substance will also be pulled by earth towards its center. Everything, you will say, sir, everything is on the earth only, but it is being pulled towards the center of the earth, which you told just a few minutes ago, that gravity, that force is known as that force is known as gravitational force. So any object faces the gravitational force, which you will learn in higher class, and that gravitational force is of the particular. Now what is my weight? My weight is the force with which earth pulls me towards its center. That is my weight. What is my mass? My total internal content of my body is my mass. So that is the difference between weight and mass. Let's see more differences. It is a measure of the quantity of matter contained in a body, total internal content of the body. It is the force with which earth attracts the body. SI unit is kilogram, the SI unit is Newton. You can remember this. It is constant for a body. Yes, another thing. Mass never changes. Mass never changes, okay? But weight changes as you move from one part of the universe, one part of the earth to the other part. Okay, so this also you will learn in higher class, just you can remember this. I hope that you have understood. Is this clear to you?